Tip-off goes to the Lakers. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Bucks, they've got Scott. Antetokounmpo out there with Scott. And it's the Cobra, and it's Steele, and at the point.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Here's Murray. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Worthy kicks to Green. Here's Scott, and it's blocked by Scott, and they get it back. And it's the Bucks on the break. Scott, good.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Scott, good.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Now here's Johnson, guarded closely. Johnson double-teamed. And stolen by Scott. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. And another three for Milwaukee.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Abdul-Jabbar gets double-teamed. And Worthy throws it down.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Scott, good.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And stolen by Scott. And it's the Bucks on the break. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
On defense, Milwaukee, they lead by 7.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at him wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one. This is not a tough case to crack. I mean, if they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
You know, you can't fall asleep in transition. Everybody needs to hightail it back to stop these fast break chances.
Now here's Johnson. Now the dish to Abdul-Jabbar. Lakers working the ball around now. Johnson attacking. Magic knocks it down. He shot 52% from the field in his years with the Lakers.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient. Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Here's Scott, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Scott's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top. Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Murray, good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the bucket by the Bucks. And it's blocked by Scott. And up the court come the Bucks. On the break, Murray, good. Murray's got 5. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Timeout called the Lakers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Scott. Steve Nash making his last shot. Took him no time at all on that one. 6 points for lights out.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Scott following the bucket by the Lakers. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Worthy, the pass to Nash. 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Worthy kicks to Nash. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks leading by 12. Here's Murray. Worthy pulls it in.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
It's Nash with the drive. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Here's Murray. And another three for Milwaukee.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Bucks lead by 17. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
Nash out there with Scott. Then it's Schrempf. Then it's Kareem. And it's Worthy in at the 4 shot. That's the Laker 5.
What a terrific feed by Nash.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night. Bucks leading by 17. The drive by Scott. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Nash with no one around. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Nash has got his second basket.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
From downtown, offensive rebound, Scott. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Here's Schrempf. Shot no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And that's now 10 points for lights out. Timeout called the Lakers.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Here's Worthy. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Worthy's got 5 points now this quarter.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Here's Murray. And the 3 ball is good. And the Bucks lead by 18.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Scott can't get it to go. Here's Milwaukee now. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
For Milwaukee, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
Really an extraordinary game for the Cobra. He has 14 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Scott, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Knocked away. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way.
Kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Steele passes to Scott. And it's off from three-point range.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's Schrempf. And Schrempf showing his range there with the triple.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Scott, good.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will to date.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
Down low, here's Steele. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Out in his own on the break. Here's Scott, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And pushing it up, Milwaukee. The Bucks again in transition.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
There's Nash with the 3. That's good. Nash has got 5 points now in the quarter.
As opposed to the first quarter, they're doing a much better job from behind the arc here in the second. They're starting to heat up a little bit, percolate from behind that three-point line, and as a result, they're chipping away at that lead.
And the foul called on the Cobra. That is his first foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Johnson comes in for Steve Nash.
AC Green. Magic Johnson.
And here is Los Angeles now. Abdul-Jabbar gets double-teamed. Tries from 10, and the shot is good from Johnson.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Here's Scott, and the officials call a traveling violation.
LA ball.
And here is Johnson. Scott up top. Again, Los Angeles.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Bucks leading by 22. Here's Scott. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
What a game we've seen here for the Cobra. He's got 27 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Here's Scott, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And another basket for Milwaukee.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead. And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And that one falls for Johnson.
2 shots.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. Bucks leading by 23. Here's Scott. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Scott's got 29 in the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Pass to Murray. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, It's really smooth. Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Scott, good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And stolen by Scott. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Murray. Finished off the break. Murray's got 22.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up, and it doesn't look like that thought's even crossed their mind. I love it.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Milwaukee on